So in the summer of '97, I was still working for the family farm, and it was watermelon season, end of July, beginning of August. And this was the first summer I had my driver's license. So we had a pickup load, a Chevrolet pickup bed full of watermelons. Now, we didn't grow what you would know as watermelons. You know, those $5 cantaloupes in the stores. Well, what we had was 30, 40-pound watermelons. And people came from long ways to buy our watermelons. Back in the 80s, semi-trucks used to pull up to get loaded down with watermelons. Reed watermelons. Famous. They're famous. Were. Anyways, so we had this load, and there was a guy coming for 65 melons somewhere down around San Antonio. And he was supposed to meet me at the Tom Thumb grocery store. It's a grocery store in Texas. And he's supposed to meet me there at a certain time. And seeing as how there was only 2 of us left working that day, my uncle stayed there at the farm to sell melons, and I went alone. And I got there. I didn't know what the guy was driving, but he knew to how I would be looking. But I sat there and waited. I waited an hour for the guy, and he never showed up. But before I left, I went and bought me a Coke from the grocery store, and I just happened to see that they're watermelons. Like I mentioned, itty bitty. Well, you know what they look like. You've been to Walmart, you've been to a grocery store. That's just what they get, them little bitty 5-6 pound melons. Well, I had an idea, you know. So I asked for the produce manager, and I got him over there, and I said, "Sir, is these what's left of your melons, or is these what you sell?" He said, "Well, that's what we sell." And you could see my truck from right where we were standing. I said, "You see that Chevrolet out yonder, loaded down with all them bright, beautiful, delicious, juicy melons?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, here's the deal. Man's supposed to come up here and meet me today, and he never showed up, and I don't want to go back to Oklahoma with these watermelons." He said, "How much you asking?" I told him the price. He bought all 65 of them. Got them unloaded, you know, drove around back, tossed them up to a couple employees. It's funny how me working by myself was overworking the 2 employees, but I guess that's the inside job to outside job. Don't let me set the pace. Anyways, I get back to the farm. Uncle said, "What the hell took you so long?" I said, "The dude never showed up." And he thought I was lying to him because, look, the truck don't have no watermelons. He's like, "What'd you do, stop and have a beer?" I'm 16 years old. So I said, "I wish." I sat there and waited for an hour for the guy to show up, and he never did. And he's like, "Well, what happened to the watermelon?" I said, "I sold them to Tom Thumb." They full on did not believe me, or he did not believe me. Well, there's a couple of them there by now. And I'm like, whatever, you know. So I sat down and just start, you know, listening and getting on with the day. And here directly the telephone rings. And Uncle sitting there, "Yep, it's Stephen Reed. Yep, yeah, we got more melons. How many? When you need them? Tomorrow?" "Oh, yeah, we get them there to you tomorrow." So he hangs up the phone and says, "I'll be damned. That little son of a bitch was telling the truth."